Here with Coach Eric Orne of the Quincy Notre Dame girls basketball team. Coach Orne's been selected as the Herald-Whig's All-Area Coach of the Year. And now we're just going to run through a few highlights of the season. Coach, if you would just kind of take us through maybe your top three most memorable moments of this season.
I think definitely one would be the victory over Springfield High. We ended up getting third in 3A, and that was a big home game for us. We were down late in the fourth quarter and made some great plays there late, had a good defensive stand. I think that gave us a lot of confidence that, can carry on the season. I think winning the Carrollton tournament for the fourth straight year. No team had ever done that down at Carrollton. There's been a lot of great programs down there, and to be part of that and making history down there, winning the fourth in a row and fifth in seven years, certainly something I'm very proud of. And obviously winning the state championship. Again, I come from Smallville, so being part of this great Quincy Notre Dame tradition, this Notre Dame family, and seeing that great crowd and watching our fan section, just had an amazing experience there on that Saturday night.
Good team has to have good players. Any three performances that stand out for you that were just really good nights for girls this year?
I think one would be like a Jordan Fergs. We had a rough game down at Carrollton, and she came to play. She had a triple-double that day, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 steals, and really just put herself on our back when we were struggling against the Jacksonville route team that was here to play us. Another great performance. Anytime you get 21 rebounds, you had a great game. That Tori Kuhn had 21 rebounds against Columbia Rockbridge along with 17 points, so that was pretty impressive. I've always been a big believer in defense, and we faced one of the best point guards in the state in our super sectional, and Shannon Foley. She shut this girl down at 4 points going late into the fourth quarter. And without her defensive effort that game, I don't know if we're at the state tournament. I don't know if we're bringing home a state title.
A lot of good coaches, and you're certainly in that group. Have a pregame routine that they like to go through. What's game day like for you?
Well, usually game day, kind of starts maybe at my lunch break, and I get dressed for the game, and my wife still kills me, but I have these socks I always wear on game day, and right now they basically, all the toes, you can see all my toes, they're that old. So these lucky socks that I have go on my feet every day, and my wife, she'll shake her head, but little things like that. Obviously I carry my grandma's rosary that what she had, and just little things I keep in my pocket. But game day is I usually don't eat, so that may be the biggest thing. So those are a couple, three things that obviously a lot of coaches go through, but I think everybody's a little different.
I know, talking to the girls, they mentioned he eats pretty light on game day. They also mentioned they can tell a lot from you depending on what shoes you're wearing that night. They say the black shoes are the stomping shoes. The other shoes are a little bit different. Yeah. Do you make any reason why you choose to wear certain shoes on certain nights?
No, in fact, I've made a conscious thing to try to get softer shoes. So the brown shoes are obviously the soft shoes. The black shoes I probably need to get replaced because they certainly let out the best stomp when I'm not really exactly happy. But that is one thing. They certainly can have some fun with that because they know when I have my stomping shoes on, they better be playing well.
Very good. Very good. Again, Coach Eric Orne, our All-Area Coach of the Year. His team won the state championship this year for Class 2A, beating Bloomington Central Catholic.